Breaking news off the top here live at 6.
Fire crews just now leaving the scene of a vegetation fire in the Findlay area. We'll tell you what we know.
Also ahead.
Here at the Pasco Aviation Museum, it's gone to the dogs, but that's a good thing. I'll tell you why coming up.
This ordinance would make it unlawful for a person practicing massage therapy to touch a client's or patient's private areas.
Massage parlors in Yakima under watch. What the city has decided to do with them coming up.
And Stacy is tracking your Memorial Day weekend weather.
And from the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin, we're starting to see those clouds move in. A little bit of a change in the weather forecast. I'll tell you what to expect this weekend. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. Good to see you. It is May the 21st. First at 6, multiple fire units rushing to a vegetation fire near the Findlay area late this afternoon.
Benton County Fire District 1 responded shortly before 4 p.m. This happened on State Route 397 near Prairie, where the flames did appear to be under control when we arrived. But as you can see here, lots of burn scars along with the smoke.
Fire crews will monitor the area for any hot spots. No word yet on how this blaze sparked or how many acres burned. Nobody was hurt.
When it comes to fighting crime, some of the most important officers don't walk on two legs.
New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how one Pacific Northwest group is training four-legged crime fighters to sniff out the danger.
For years, dogs have been hunters, protectors, even entertainers. But service dogs may have the most dangerous job yet, sniffing out bombs before they explode. Bomb-sniffing dogs, officially known as explosive detection dogs, can detect everything from TNT to homemade explosives. With up to 300 million scent receptors in their nose, they're the most effective detection tool we've got. At the Pasco Aviation Museum, these dogs are training to find those harmful devices.
We've got narcotics dogs and explosive detection firearm dogs here, and we set up scenarios that are reality-based, so we have to be out in non-training environments, new environments for the dogs.
From airports to stadiums, some of the world's most powerful bomb detectors walk on four legs. In the world of law enforcement, detection dogs are nothing short of superheroes. Whether it's sniffing out drugs or detecting explosives, these canine teams are a critical part of keeping our communities safe.
We're the only police law enforcement canine organization currently that requires a double-blind certification. The handler doesn't know where the explosives are, and there's no trainer there for them to read and watch.
To put it in perspective, say you smell a bowl of popcorn, but you're not sure where it comes from. These dogs are trained to find that source.
Never the dog's fault, it's always the handler's fault. So a good portion of what we do is working on training the handlers.
Each year, their big event is a multi-day conference packed with expert instructors from across North America. For these officers and their four-legged partners, it's all about trust, teamwork, and keeping the public safe, one sniff at a time. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
On Friday, the handlers and their four-legged partners will complete their test for certification.
Well, this just in here at 6. Increased upstream releases will lead to higher water levels and swift and cold water on the Yakima River through this Saturday.
Officials say rafting, kayaking, and fishing activities will present an increased risk due to the increase in flow. Meteorologists want everyone to exercise caution interacting with the river, even if you are only along the shore. So be careful out there.
Yeah, and with Memorial Day weekend coming up, there's lots to talk about on the weather front too.
Absolutely. So we're hoping for some good weather. Let's check in with Stacy to see what's out there tonight. Stacy.
And guys, I did a check of river temperatures right now. So the Yakima River is running right around 50 degrees, chilly. 58 degrees on the Columbia River in Tri-Cities. So as you can tell, those are very chilly temperatures on the river, so be safe out there. Make sure you get the Apple Valley News weather app. That keeps you up to date of anything happening. And you can see our cloudy skies starting to move across the area from the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin by Mart Skycam and Legends Casino Skycam. Temperatures also on the mild. We're in the 60s now for most of our area. The warm spot this evening right now is Hermiston at 71. Winds have been light and pleasant for the first time in several days. I'm tired of the wind. I don't know about you, but yes, temperatures going through the evening are going to be pretty pleasant, staying in the 60s and then dropping down into the 50s and 60s by 10 o'clock. But we have this upper level system track that's going to bring in some moisture all across the Pacific Northwest. So late night, early morning showers, most of them will taper off by about lunchtime or so, drying us up. And then we have a nice warming trend moving Friday forward into early next week. Some of us flirting with 90-degree temperatures for the first time of 2025. I'll give you that in my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Wendy.
New at 6 now, we are following up as attorneys for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students are asking a judge to delay his scheduled murder trial while apparent leaks are investigated.
Bryan Kohberger's defense team is asking for the postponement in part due to a recent Dateline special in which Judge Stephen Hippler believes confidential information about the case was leaked. In the motion filed in Ada County Court, the defense says some of the non-public materials aired in the special lack reliability and promote a narrative of guilt. The defense calls the apparent leak an egregious violation of the gag order.
The motion also says an upcoming book by author James Patterson, set to be released a few weeks before the trial, suggests other sources have leaked information. The defense says this publicity creates unfair prejudice against Kohberger.
A new ordinance centered around massage parlors in Yakima is now in effect. It provides law enforcement with the necessary tools to identify establishments engaging in unauthorized sexual services. The City Council voted on the resolution last night during its regular City Council meeting. The ordinance sets forth a framework aimed at detecting and preventing a range of regulatory breaches. Yakima detectives say by enforcing these standards, the city seeks to ensure a safe, reputable environment for both consumers and licensed practitioners alike. The new rule prohibits a massage business from operating between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. It also states that each massage therapist must be 18 or older and needs to be licensed or certified by the health department.
Last month, an undercover operation was conducted, which resulted in 8 arrests for an offer and agreement of sexual services. We believe this operation highlights how big the problem actually is. Adopting this ordinance will assist law enforcement by providing more opportunity for oversight and make it difficult for businesses to establish themselves and provide illegal sexual services.
The ordinance also states that private parts cannot be touched. The resolution was adopted fast and passed with a vote of 7-0.
Well, just before 4:30 this morning, Kennewick police responding to the area of North Fruitland Street and West Grand Ronde Avenue, locating a man they say had multiple warrants out for his arrest, including a felony warrant.
Officials tell us Herberto Villarreal ran from officers into a home in the 500 block of West Entiat Avenue. They say Villarreal refused to come out, leading the Tri-City Regional SWAT team and K9 Ivan to provide assistance. KPD found him in the attic and arrested him on multiple charges, including resisting arrest. He was booked into the Benton County Jail.
Well, over the past week, Brown and Sons on Evans Street out in Milton Freewater has been broken into 3 different times. Last night at around 8, officers responded yet again and made contact with a suspect, 48-year-old Matthew Bodine Wise. He was arrested, but police say there are likely more suspects. Detectives are also working to recover stolen property in the excess of $1,000. If you know anything, give police a call.
Turning now to your voice, your vote. Tuesday night, Oregon voters had to decide on a number of important issues on the ballot.
So in our region, there were a number of important things to decide on for both Umatilla and Morrow County residents, from ballot measures to contested elections. Voter turnout was especially low, though, in Umatilla County, with less than 13% of people casting their vote. In the city of Umatilla, the $19.8 million bond to build a new police station failed to pass. Unofficial results show 58% of voters opposed the measure. The city will now have to explore other options to fund this project.
Meanwhile, in Milton Free Water, voters supported a $500,000 renewal levy to fund taxi transportation for seniors and people with disabilities. Just over 60% voted in favor, meaning the service will continue for another 5 years starting in 2026. Now, these are just some of the issues and measures. If you'd like to see all the results, just head on over to applevalleynewsnow.com.
Our news at 6 is just getting started. Still to come, a new dog park in Kennewick is getting prepped.
Yes, we'll have that story and this.
Surging forward is Hurts.
The NFL today with a call that's getting a lot of attention. A move known as the tush push will stay a part of the game. I'm Zoreen Shah. I'll have that story coming up.
And the weather story as well. Stacy is coming back with a check on that as we head into a holiday weekend. Don't go anywhere.
Here comes the sun. Get moving with a new car from Overturf Kia. Find your ride with the new 2025 Kia Carnival LXS. Named best in class for cargo and passenger space. Now just $38,990. Plus, get 3.9% interest for up to 48 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you can save big with up to $4,900 in rebates and tax credits on a new Carrier heating and cooling system. So turn to the experts at Total Energy Management to ensure your house has the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one? When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely. From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays, and hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Discover the joy of music with a new Yamaha piano from Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos, where elegance meets opportunity. For a limited time, enjoy 24 months of 0% financing on qualified new Yamaha pianos. From timeless grands to cutting-edge digitals, Yamaha delivers beauty, precision, and playability. Visit Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos in the Uptown Shopping Center in Richland, or call 509-567-3113. Life's more fun when you know how to play.
Get ready, Walla Walla. The sweetest season is here. Join us at the ballpark as the Walla Walla Sweets hit the field for another unforgettable season. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a fun night out, there's something for everyone at a Walla Walla Sweets game. Grab your peanuts, popcorn, and Lucky Cap, because this season the Walla Walla Sweets are bringing the thrill of baseball right to your backyard. Don't miss out on the excitement. Get your tickets now and be part of the Walla Walla Sweets experience. Let's play ball.
Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking was proud to take part in the Great American Flag Swap. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, superior service, and community support is a reflection of our love for this great nation. Rick's Fencing and Decking thanks you for joining us in honoring our veterans and all who serve.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Well, the NFL today with a call that's getting a lot of attention, a move known as the tush push.
That's a short yardage power play used by the Philadelphia Eagles. Will start at the start of the game after league owners voted against banning it. The Green Bay Packers had pushed for that change, but it failed to gain enough support.
ABC's Zorin Shah has the story.
So some call it unstoppable, even unwatchable, a quarterback sneak powered by teammates pushing from behind. But despite growing debate, the so-called tush push lives on. Tonight, after months of heated discussion,
surging forward is Hurts.
The tush push, a short yardage play where the quarterback is shoved forward by his teammates, will live on. At the NFL's meetings in Minnesota, a proposal to outlaw the play fell just 2 votes short.
But it still takes 24 votes, and in this case, those votes were not there, so the rule will stay as it is.
The tush push made famous by the reigning Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Today, they brought former center Jason Kelce, who fueled the success of the play, to the meeting to help make the case for keeping the tush push alive.
We're just trying to win football games and trying to get first downs. It was a cool evolution of the play. As I think back, we had a lot of success with it. We were healthy on the play. I believe the whole entire NFL was healthy on the play.
After the vote, the Eagles celebrating, posting this picture of quarterback Jalen Hurts about to run a tush push against the Green Bay Packers with the caption, "Push on." The Packers led the effort to ban the play, arguing the tactics poses risk to players.
The medical professionals at the league have high concerns about putting players in positions that could lead to catastrophic injuries.
At least one team owner still debating the decision.
Am I really against the tush push or just don't want Philadelphia to have an edge?
Which one is it for you?
I don't know. I flip-flop.
Sources tell ESPN the Ravens, Patriots, Jets, and Lions were among the teams supporting the Eagles in rejecting the ban on the tush push. Zorin Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, turn into local living. The Tri-Cities is known for being dog friendly, but if you are a pet parent, you know the options are a little limited when it comes to letting your pup run free. Right now, there is only one dog park in the whole Tri-Cities metro, but that's about to change. The new dog park at Columbia Park, right behind the Toyota of Tri-Cities Playground of Dreams, is about to take shape. It'll cover about 3.25 acres and include separate areas for small, medium, and large dogs. Crews have already begun work by setting up fence posts, and they have began digging up dirt.
The large dog park portion of it is going to be quite a bit larger than the smaller dog portion of it, which makes sense. But we're excited. Regional dog park coming on in what I think is the best place in Tri-Cities in Columbia Park. So we can't wait to open it.
The park is expected to be open by the end of June, and if all goes well and the community wants another one, the city says they might just do that. Wendy.
The city of Granger says the Sunnyside Valley Irrigation District informed them that recent repairs were just not sufficient. SVID turned off irrigation access in response to a broken line located outside the city limits last week. The city is saying the outage is not within their control and the repairs will have to start over, take a minimum of 2 days to complete.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, the good news is shouldn't need your sprinklers because we are expecting some rain. And we've been seeing some clouds rolling in, taking a live look outside Badger Mountain on our Yakima Fed Skycam, 68 degrees, humidity at 30%. The winds have been nice today, nice and light out there. Here's that short wave. It's starting to move in off the coast. It's bringing those clouds that we're starting to see this evening, and it's going to start pulling in that moisture. Let's take a look at our futurecast moving forward. Here's those cloudy skies, and here comes that first band of rain coming up from the south through the area overnight. 2-3 in the morning is when we'll see those scattered showers all the way into the Yakima Valley, Lower Valley, and then up north towards Moses Lake, Connell, Ritzville. And the majority will start to taper off that way. We're not seeing a lot of activity for the foothills of the Blues, but we will see another band coming through in the afternoon. Once that guy moves out, we'll start to see clearing skies and warmer weather as we move forward. For tonight, pretty mild out there. Overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. We're in the upper 40s and low 50s here in the foothills of the Blues. We're staying in the low 50s in the Columbia Basin, 40s and 50s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Temperature-wise, we're going to start seeing a ridge of high pressure start to build in tomorrow night. You'll really start to feel it on Friday, and then check it out. We see our temperatures climbing up, and we could even see our first 90-degree temp in the Tri-Cities in Hermiston on Sunday, and those temperatures stay well above average for the first part of next week after our holiday weekend. 89 flirting with 90 there in Walla Walla and staying in the 80s next week. Planning your day tomorrow, expect a chance of some showers in the morning, but mostly cloudy skies. And if you do have any rain, should be pretty light. By the afternoon, we could see a couple of stray showers coming through the Kittitas Valley, the foothills of the Blues, and then we should see clearing skies for the rest of the day. If you're hitting the road this weekend, it's a pretty good weekend weather-wise all around the Pacific Northwest. 60s and 70s, close to 80 in Seattle, and no rain in the forecast there. Portland also looking good, as well as the Oregon coast should be nice and clear if you're heading that direction. And if you're heading north, you'll see temperatures go from the 60s to the 70s and then to the 80s. So actually pretty warm for this time of year. All right, there's your chances of rain on our 7-day planning forecast. We're looking at 90 for the first time, 2025, staying in the 80s the rest of the week. Yakima also has those showers, but should dry up later in the day. Once again, we'll start hitting the 80s on Saturday and stay there right on through Wednesday. In Ellensburg, that's where we'll have a few breezy winds, nothing to write home about, not as windy as we've been seeing. And we go from the 60s to the 70s and to the 80s, and we stay there as well. Here's Walla Walla for those showers. That's the biggest chance of showers, and maybe a 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch, a little bit higher amounts expected in the mountains. Temperatures there getting nice and warm. A very slight chance so far of rain on Monday. And as we look on Memorial Day Monday, we could see a potential thunder shower or two in the mountains. So if you are camping, just be aware of that. Hopefully you're packing up camp and heading home by that time. And then there you go, that nice hot day on Sunday for Hermiston, with some slight showers coming through tomorrow. Should be pretty good. I like the looks of this Memorial Day weekend forecast.
Good, I'm so glad.
I've been out camping many times where it just gets gloomy, cold, and rains. So
oh yeah, that's true.
This weekend is looking good, so.
Good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Crackdown coming. We're talking off-brand weight loss drugs. We'll tell you what will soon happen when we come back.
The big Memorial Day savings are on at Walker's Furniture, with store-wide discounts on all your favorite brands and doorbuster deals like a 3-piece reclining set for just $999. Or pay over time with 5 years no-interest financing. No money down, no minimum purchase required. Beautiful new bedroom sets, stylish new sectionals, and quality new dining sets all on sale. Get the biggest savings of the season, where quality just costs less. Walker's Furniture.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Looking for unbeatable value? Start and finish your journey at McCurley Honda. At McCurley, every pre-owned vehicle is certified and carefully inspected so you can drive with confidence. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.99% APR financing on select Honda True Certified Accord, CR-V, Passport, and Civic models. We offer a wide range of makes and models, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs without any of the worry. Visit McCurley Honda today or check out our entire inventory online at McCurleyHonda.com. Summer's almost here, and so is your next Mazda. The countdown to summer sales event is on at McCurley Mazda, and time's running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and serious summer savings. Lock in special low 0.9% financing on a new Mazda CX-90. But don't wait, summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Mazda, your way home.
I'm Drew Henry, tea maker and founder of Revival Tea Company, and we're right here at Yolks Fresh Market. We started in 2018 in Spokane. We are super proud of getting our peppermint from Washington State, our honey from bees in Spokane. We've collaborated with Dry Fly and turned into canned cocktails. We definitely would not be where we're at today without the support from some amazing local partners like Yolks. Oh yeah, the more and more we can work together, that's been a really fun thing as we continue to grow.
Check out Revival Tea at Yolks Fresh Market.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. Well, if you bought a high chair on Amazon in the past couple of years, pay attention to this.
Yeah, about 5,400 units of the Boiro Baby 4-1-inch high chairs are being recalled for hazards. The problems include a restraint system that can fail because it's not attached to the product. The chairs were sold on Amazon between October 2023 and November of last year.
The crackdown on off-brand weight loss and diabetes treatment drugs is about to take effect, and that means supplies for the treatments are likely to tighten. A federal deadline to halt sales of these GLP-1 medications arrives this week. The off-brand products made by compounding pharmacies contain the same active ingredients of Ozempic, Wegovy, and others. The difference, though, they didn't have the stamp of approval from the Food and Drug Administration.
Everyone else is signing off, but we are just getting started. The region's only live and local news at 6:30 is next.
Yeah, a lot to get to, but we also have the weather to check out. Here's a live look from Richland. And hey, don't forget to get our brand new Apple Valley News Now weather app. We'll be right back.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is the most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. But I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my two girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Don't wait. Hurry down to Walker's Furniture for big Memorial Day savings, where all your favorite mattress brands are on sale. Enjoy even deeper discounts on Beautyrest, Serta, and 40 more styles. Plus, pay over time with 5 years no-interest financing, no money down, and no minimum purchase. It's your time to sleep better and spend less. Plus, get up to $300 of free furniture with select sets sold. Walker's Furniture, where quality sleep just costs less.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, around a pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next, ET, our Dolly Parton exclusive, reflecting on the loss of her husband, Carl Dean. Plus, in ET First, our ride-along with NASCAR legend Jimmy Johnson ahead of his Memorial Weekend race.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., two 14th District state reps are reacting to the 2025 legislative outcomes. Our William Albert will explain.
And get ready, the Kennewick splash pads are opening up very soon. All the details you need to know as the news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redmond on this hump day. My daughters asked me today for the first time, so what exactly does that mean? I said, it's over the hump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good. Midweek. Midweek. Yep. Well, good. They're watching you then, because you love to say that.
Allegedly, I guess they are.
They're watching the news. Well, I hope they're watching this forecast because I think they're going to like it for their birthday weekend.
That's right. Stacy Lee joining us now from our First Alert Weather Center. Big warm up, huh?
We are getting ready for a big warm up. We have a little transition going on, and you can see the clouds starting to build up and come through the area. By Mart Skycam taking a look at the Yakima Valley tonight. Temperatures mild, 66 right now, and the winds have been light today there in Yakima. So a little bit of a change headed our way. Temperatures are mild all around the region tonight. Our warm spot is Hermiston at 71, Dayton at 71. Everybody else down in the 60s already. Well, this upper level track, that's coming our way late tonight into tomorrow. That's going to bring widespread showers through the Pacific Northwest. A quick sneak peek leading into your weekend. We're going to see temperatures gradually warming to the 80s there for the Tri-Cities and Yakima with a slight chance of rain tomorrow. Walla Walla looking at those showers once again, 60s, 70s to the 80s, and in Hermiston, same thing, 70s and 80s towards the weekend. So look for those showers late tonight, early tomorrow, drying out later tomorrow afternoon, warming up Friday and forward, and some of us flirting with the 90s. Of all those details in your weekend forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, thank you. Washington State's 2025 legislative session is in the books. And while lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are heading home, some are raising serious concerns about what came out of our state capitol in Olympia.
Two 14th District state representatives sat down with our William Albert to share what they saw firsthand and why they say this year's session left them frustrated.
The 2025 legislative session may be over, but for state representatives Gloria Mendoza and Deborah Manjarrez says that the work and the worries are far from behind. State Representative Manjarrez says that many of the bills that passed this year left her scratching her head.
There was a bill to prevent having guns or knives near parks or any place a child might be, like a fair. So are we not going to slice our tomatoes and our onions anymore for our burgers? You understand that these were bad bills.
Both lawmakers say they fought hard for local wins, including nearly $69 million for community projects. But Mendoza says her proudest moment came in stopping the closure of a place that serves some of Yakima's most vulnerable residents.
The Democrats had a bill that would close down the Yakima Valley School. It's a center for people with disabilities, and they were going to close the Yakima Valley School and the Rainier School. And we were able to stop that, so it was a tough fight to prevent that school from closing.
Mendoza also voiced concern over the governor's use of emergency clauses, provisions that prevent voters from challenging new laws at the ballot box.
When you add an emergency clause, That's what it is. There is an emergency. There's a flood, there's a fire, there's an emergency that requires you to put an emergency clause on a bill. Now you're seeing emergency clauses on the Parental Bill of Rights, on some of the tax bills, on property taxes.
One of the most controversial moments, according to Monarez, was the handling of the Parental Rights Bill. Legislation, she says, was gutted by the majority party.
Republicans put up an amendment to that bill to ban pornography in schools, and the Democrats voted it down. So that is the most horrific bill. That is the one that got the most attention. It's actually more important than the taxes. Okay.
Both lawmakers say they'll be keeping a close watch on how these new laws continue to impact their communities, and they're already preparing for the next round of debates in Olympia. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Both reps also say one of their top priorities moving forward is making sure their constituents understand what these new laws means and what's at stake in the next session.
Over in Yakima now, the City Council approving a resolution last night authorizing funding for a brand new regional crash team. Data shows that Yakima County has a high rate of serious injury and fatal collisions, particularly in unincorporated and small rural towns. Currently, WSP Yakima, Yakima PD, and the Sheriff's Office are the only agencies in the area with technically trained collision investigators. But within the three agencies, there are a limited number of investigators and tools. So this project will allow all three agencies to form a brand new major collision investigation team. The total cost for 1 year, a little over $80,000. Continuation is subject to funding availability and satisfactory progress.
In Pasco, some streets in the area of West Hopkins had to be shut down this afternoon while crews responded to a fire. They are back open, but here's what we know about the fire. We're told that it was contained to the top of a dresser, and when firefighters arrived, it was out. Looks like a candle was the cause, so firefighters wanted to take this time to remind homeowners, be careful with candles. No reports of anyone hurt. Well, if you and the family are looking for a way to cool off, you might be in luck this Memorial Day weekend. Kennewick Parks and Rec is getting a jump on summer by opening up 3 of its 4 splash pads this Friday. The recirculating splash pad at Civic Park will open a day later on Saturday. The splash pads will be open daily from 9 a.m. through 7 p.m. starting Memorial Day weekend and then running through Labor Day. Civic Park may have slightly different hours though, so make sure you check that out before you head out. The recreation manager says splash pads are a great screen-free way for kids to enjoy the outdoors.
The great thing about splash pads, there's no media time, there's no screen time. It's a way to get children outdoors, recreating. Oftentimes they're next to a playground.
For more information on locations and hours, just head on over to applevalleynewsnow.com.
Turning to your health, it is the most common cancer in the U.S. Every year, around 6 million people are treated for skin cancer.
In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has the skin cancer warning signs everyone should know.
In the U.S., there are 3 most common types of skin cancer: basal cell and squamous cell carcinomas, which are typically treatable, and melanoma, which is much more deadly.
The earlier you find and diagnose and detect a cancer, the higher the cure rate will be from the cancer.
Dr. Shane Dormady with El Camino Health says up to 95% of skin cancers are curable, but knowing the warning signs is critical. He says the letters A, B, C, D, E can help you remember the red flags. A is for asymmetry. If a spot isn't a perfect circle or has an odd shape, get it checked. B is for border. Beware of a spot that's not sharply defined. C is for color.
Anything that is really dark, black or purplish, or of course bleeding, is a major warning sign and needs to be checked out immediately by a physician.
D is for diameter. Dormady says if a spot is larger than the diameter of a pencil eraser, see a doctor. Finally, E is for evolution.
If the color's changing, if something's getting bigger, that's worrisome for a skin cancer.
Dormady says if you spot a warning sign, see a doctor. He says anyone with a personal history of skin cancer should see a dermatologist every 3 months. Those with a family history should get skin checked by a doctor every 6 months. And everyone should get a skin screening from a board-certified dermatologist at least once per year. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All righty, Mandy. Health officials say the number of new cases continues to grow, but early detection can save lives. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. It is Operation Best Friend time. Tonight, we get to meet this cutie, Zeke.
Aw, I can't wait. And hey, is it dog walking weather out there? Stacy's going to tell us all about it when we come back.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Subaru. The Countdown to Summer sales event is on at McCurley Subaru, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and summer savings on a new Subaru Crosstrek Premium for just $274 a month, or a road trip-ready Subaru Forester Premium Hybrid for only $352 a month. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
The big Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale pricing. Plus, get your choice, free white glove delivery, or we'll pay the sales tax. It's your chance to save big on our spring lineup featuring fresh new designs, functions, and features in every department. You'll find relaxing living rooms, bedroom sanctuaries, cozy dining rooms, and the perfect accessories all in stock, on sale and ready for immediate delivery. Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial weekend.
Celebrate Walla Walla is back June 19th through 21st. 3 days of world-class wine. Tour vineyards with winemakers, expand your palate, and don't miss the block party. This is Walla Walla Valley at its finest. Tickets are on sale now. Secure yours today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater. It's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking was proud to take part in the Great American Flag Swap. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, superior service, and community support is a reflection of our love for this great nation. Rick's Fencing and Decking thanks you for joining us in honoring our veterans and all who serve.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
And for a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Hey, welcome back. If you are looking for a furry friend with personality, charm, and a serious soft spot for a squeaky toy, look no further.
That's right. So his name is Zeke, and he's ready to find his forever home and possibly steal your heart along the way. That's right. It is time for Operation Best Friend. Let's meet the eligible bachelor.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today with me I have brought Zeke. Zeke is a 1.5-year-old wire hair terrier mix, and he has been with us at the shelter for about 50 days. Zeke is very curious and very aloof and a little shy when he's in a new environment. However, when he does get acclimated and adjusted to the new environment, he does slowly grow into his confidence. He does great on the leash and he's working on his manners. I have taken him to several community outreach events, including the groomers, and he did great at all of those. However, he does start off a little shy and it takes him a minute again to adjust and acclimate. He is our playgroup dog. He does great with other dogs in the playgroup, and he even can adjust to other various play styles. When he's in the home, I think he'd do great in a home that has a lot of patience and understanding that he's a shy guy and he has a little bit of some social anxiety and social awkwardness. However, once he does get used to you and acclimated to you, he becomes a very loyal companion. He would prefer to be in a home that doesn't have any cats or small animals because he doesn't really care for those guys, but he loves other dogs that match his style and match his energy and his size. So Zeke is all dressed up and ready to go for our Wags and Whiskers that'll be at the end of the month. It is going to be a silent auction and all of the proceeds will go directly towards the funding of our animals. It'll be very fun. There's going to be some dinner and some music and some games to hang out and have fun at. If you're interested, you can go ahead and purchase those tickets on our website. And if you're interested in meeting Zeke and want to know some more about his personality, you can stop by the shelter. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 through 4.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, is it just me or does anyone remember Benji, the dog, the famous dog from back in the day? Kind of reminded me of Benji. All right, dust double sky cam in Pasco looking good. We see the clouds starting to roll in. We're not going to start seeing showers until much later tonight. 68 degrees, so it's been a pretty pleasant day. Winds have been nice and light, and it would be a decent night for baseball if we had a game going. Here's your cloud cover coming in, and again, we're going to start seeing showers developing through the area. Let's take a look at our cloudy skies moving in. Here comes those showers. So about 10 o'clock or so tonight, they'll start coming up from the south, Hermiston, and then we'll see Tri-Cities moving on up into the Yakima Valley, then moving to the north towards Ritzville and the Spokane area. But yeah, lots of rain associated with that. Almost looks like one of those atmospheric rivers. It is not, but it will continue to bring showers pretty much all night into the morning hours and then start to taper off and move again kind of to the east, where we could see a few showers lingering around the Walla Walla area. So look for some pretty good showers. Not a ton of moisture, not like last Saturday, but yes, consistent rain. Temperatures over at night tonight looking good. We're pretty mild in the 40s and 50s all through the area. We have a nice warm up headed our way after we get through tomorrow. That ridge of high pressure starts to build, and then we'll see those temperatures warm up into the upper 80s. In fact, some of us could be seeing 90 degrees for the first time in 2025. Tri-Cities and Hermiston being that group. And in Walla Walla, temperatures flirting with 90, sitting just under that on Sunday, which should be the warmest day of your Memorial Day weekend. So planning your day tomorrow, look for those 50-degree temps. So warm in the morning. However, we could see some showers here and there, and some of those showers lingering through noon. And by later in the afternoon, we should start to dry out and things will start to clear with more sunshine. If you're hitting the road this weekend, things look pretty good, especially look at Seattle. It should be a gorgeous weekend there. Mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the 70s, just under 80 degrees. Nice weekend if you're heading towards Portland or the Oregon coast. It should be nice and dry, mostly sunny and clear. And for Spokane, 60s to the 70s to the 80s by Sunday. Here's our 7-day planning forecast. Once again, we have that chance of showers tapering off by the middle of the day in the afternoon, and then we have lots of sunshine. Here's that hot day Sunday. Temperatures staying in the 80s into next week. Yakima also looking about a 40% chance of showers there. Lots of sunshine from the 70s to the 80s and staying there into next week. We go from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s in the Ellensburg area. with slight chances of rain and some slightly breezy winds, nothing like you've been seeing the last couple of days. In Walla Walla, 60s, 70s to the 80s there as well. Chances of those showers lingering a little bit later in the day possible for Walla Walla. Look for a breezy day on Memorial Day with a slight chance of showers. And we're talking, if we do see anything, it should be more concentrated towards the mountains. So if you're camping in those areas in the Blues or the Cascades, be on the lookout for maybe a stray shower on Monday. Hot weather in Hermiston, 90 degrees, first time 2025. So there we go. The unofficial start to summer with those perfect summertime temperatures.
All right. 90.
90.
90.
Get ready.
90.
Yep. I'm ready. Kind of. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30.
A lie detector determined that was a lie.
Right.
The winner has been chosen. We'll introduce you to this year's Pendleton Roundup poster artist.
Riding a motorcycle is a great way to travel, but if someone turns in front of you, you're in the danger zone. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Allen Brecky Law Offices, 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is bringing you an electrifying night with the iconic Grammy-nominated rock band Queensryche on Sunday, May 25th. Feel the energy and experience chart-topping hits like Jet City Woman and Silent Lucidity. Now's your chance to witness the unmistakable sound of one of rock's most celebrated bands, who've sold over 30 million albums worldwide. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Plus, every ticket is good for $5 free play. Queensryche at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down.
We were starting a business from the ground up.
People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
Our employee owners welcome you into Bi-Mart to save with our 70th anniversary open house savings book arriving in your mailbox this week. Pepsi brand 12 packs are buy 2 get 2 free. Fran's soft baked cookies are 2 for $5. Gallon veggies and tomatoes are $3.99. Rustler Classic regular fit jeans are just $10.99. And Chevron 1 gallon 15W40 Dello oil is just $12.99. Save now with our 70th anniversary open house savings at Bi-Mart since 1955.
Riding a motorcycle is a great way to travel, but if someone turns in front of you, you're in the danger zone. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Allen Brecky Law Offices, 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Hello there. Watch Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Time for What's Trending. You know, with the rise of technology, misspellings may be rising, but is it because we know less? According to wordunscrambler.pro, it might be because we need to know less.
Yes, a need-to-know basis, I think. With the help of Google Trends, they discovered the top 5 most misspelled words in the country and per state. Hopefully they are correct up here. The most common search was for the spelling of definitely, with more than 33,000 searches, followed by separate, necessary, believe, and through, which had 28,000 Google searches.
But the most misspelled word in Washington is appreciation.
What?
What? Oregon, it's business.
No.
With the availability of autocorrect, some researchers believe the task that we delegate technology may be giving us digital amnesia.
Now, that's what we'll go with.
That's what we'll go with.
Well, I mean, we used to know phone numbers. Now we don't need to.
That's
so
true.
Can you remember phone numbers anymore?
No.
A couple people, that's all I can remember. Right. And they're probably wrong at this point. All new from the Pendleton Roundup.
Well, out of an incredibly talented pool of artists from across the U.S., Marcus McFetridge has been selected as the winner of the 2025 poster competition. Take a look.
That's right. As the Roundup prepares to celebrate 100 years of Wallace Smith's iconic bucking horse logo, Marcus offered a piece that didn't just look back, it also carried the past forward. Marcus is originally from the Tri-Cities and now lives in the Pendleton community. Congratulations to him.
Shout out to
beautiful.
him. All right, we will have a final look at weather and your reason to smile with Stacy next.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
The big Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale pricing. Plus, get your choice, free white glove delivery, or we'll pay this sales tax. It's your chance to save big on our spring lineup featuring fresh new designs, functions, and features in every department. You'll find relaxing living rooms, bedroom sanctuaries, cozy dining rooms, and the perfect accessories all in stock, on sale and ready for immediate delivery. Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial weekend.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Imagine waking up actually rested, because last night you slept on the new Cube mattress found exclusively at Walker's Furniture. Cube isn't just a mattress, it's a sleep revolution. The Gel Cube technology supports your body exactly where you need it. With airflow enhancing cubes, premium memory foam, and natural latex, Cube delivers a deeper, longer, more refreshing sleep. And this month, you can enter to win a new Cube mattress from Walker's.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Subaru. The Countdown to Summer sales event is on at McCurley Subaru, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and summer savings on a new Subaru Crosstrek Premium for just $274 a month, or a road trip-ready Subaru Forester Premium Hybrid for only $352 a month. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
And welcome back. We wait for it at the end of the show every time we do our reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. Stu Malloy gave us a reason to smile. And Stu, I'm a little jealous because I'm not going to be out in my recreational vehicle this weekend, but you can see the sunset in his sunset travel trailer. That's pretty cool. Top of your screen is the QR code. That's how you get your photo on TV, or you can go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's plan your day tomorrow. Look for some scattered showers. Not bad, not a ton of rain, but they'll start up tonight and get start drying out by the afternoon, with temperatures still on the cool side, but the warming trend begins on Friday into Saturday. And I said the magic number 90. The 90s are coming.
And then once they're here, you know,
they might stay here. Right.
All right, that'll do it for us.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.